I just have a question. Why, when I worked for the Department of Revenue and I requested a reasonable accommodation for ergonomical equipment in my cubicle for a chair for a person with disabilities, that I couldn't even be accommodated in a timely manner, but you guys can somehow make reservations for all these people and spend $4.something million to accommodate them in the hotel and make sure they're so dang comfortable. But yet you couldn't even manage to coordinate that for a state employee. Okay? I don't understand it.
Taxpayer dollars. Given the new procedures and restrictions, spending.
Yeah, you'll spend on the executives and all the people at the top and make sure they get their lavish hotels and accommodations 5-star. Okay? But I couldn't even get a regular ergonomic chair. They pushed me out. But they can accommodate all these people. They couldn't figure out how to get me accommodated in a reasonable, timely manner, so that I had to withdraw and leave and resign from the job because I couldn't even work because I was in so much pain from not even having an ergonomic cubicle, because they couldn't manage, I guess, to buy the things I needed and my dual monitors and everything. That was a little too much to ask for, but yet they could barf up all these millions of dollars and accommodate all these executives. Isn't that just like the IRS? What else have they been doing? Huh? What else have they been doing? You tell me. Oh yeah, they won't tell you all that. Okay, in this little meeting, because this is just a little brush off or whatever. They're just barely touching the surface. Get to have this room when they travel and go on conferences and training, and I couldn't even have ergonomic equipment, okay, to do my job.
And this is a short clip. It won't be the whole thing, but it sets a tone.
Look at this ridiculous what they're doing with taxpayer money, and no one is over them. No one holds them accountable.
Attempting to modulate the frequency now. The no taxions, lack of skilled tax leaders, has resulted in a widespread case of confusion, uninformed taxpayers, high non-compliance, no strategic vision. I'm afraid without a wealth of skilled leaders, anarchy is spreading across the planet like a virus. Shall I wear a speed cap?
Now the IRS are celebrities.
Nah, the ears are fine. You gotta loosen up, baby. Play a little weed once in a while.
Yeah, this is sure going to make us want to pay taxes. Thanks.
I'm sure many will.
Tell you what he was thinking. He's thinking he can do whatever he wants, and he's never held accountable because you guys never checked on him.
Mr. Chairman, those videos were, at that time they were made, were an attempt to, in a well-intentioned way, use humor, Star Trek video to open the conference. The dance video was used to close the conference. It would not occur today, based upon all the guidelines.
Who pays for this much humor, Joe? Why don't you guys just hire a comedian?
At that time neither, Mr. Chairman. And the fact of the matter is,
I think it would have been cheaper.
it's embarrassing. And I apologize. Those videos, I noticed in the Inspector General's report there is not a clear delineation of the cost of both the videos, but they are embarrassing, and I regret the fact that...
And no one's been fired.
Let me do a follow-up question, because part of the most concerning part of the IG's report is...
But no one will be fired. And so they're just sitting around wasting more taxpayer dollars talking about it, but no one's going to get terminated for it, so I guess this is another rant.
Were not accurately tracked just because people did not use the tracking code that was in place. It's also that folks were on other travel, visiting offices, doing things of that nature, did not use the...
Yeah, I bet you didn't want to put their travel receipts in, did ya? Travel per diems got lost.
The reason I ask
These people got reimbursed for this stuff. They went and ate and had partied and then turned in receipts to the government and got reimbursed. I know the scam.
Mr. Chairman, yes, our auditor.
Cars, they go eat 3 times a day, big lavish $40 meals, and then they charge for the gas, they charge for the hotel, and then the government reimburses them. I know about the travel per diem scams. I've even heard of cases where state employees love to take vacations, free ones that is, on the government. They go around and sign up for a bunch of training and conferences, or they design them. They just wake up one day and say, you know, I want to go to Hawaii. So they go into work and then they say, let's go to Hawaii. And then they come up with this travel conference, this training conference, and then they go fly over there free on the government, have a lavish vacation, stay in hotels, and then they extend the day a couple days. And then they pay for maybe 2 days in the stay or whatever. They don't even go to the conferences. Okay, they just go and shop and stuff. And then they never even register. And you think they get in trouble? No.
Afterwards, I understand you were promoted, is that correct?
I became the commissioner after the conference.
I understand the planners.
After all that brown nosing.
Is that correct?
There were 6 bonuses that were paid, yes, sir. To individuals who had,
Did you get a bonus that year, 210, 211?
for performance, yes, sir.
Yeah, all these secret bonuses we never hear about.
The money that they spent, of course, on this particular enterprise that paid $17,000 with this individual who is, I guess, some sort of art expert, produced 6 drawings, paintings. We should offer.
Oh!
These are the famous $20,000 drumsticks that were used in the Las Vegas GSA conference. And I thought that wasteful spending had taken to a new level.
I thought it was over in the 90s.
George, in your report, you have squirting fish as part of $64,000. Did you see anyone seen a squirting fish? Did you see one at the conference?
No, sir, I did not.
Maybe I could offer a reward. I'd love to see one of the squirting fish. I'm sure that some of the
squirting fish. They're talking about sex. Women who squirt. What sickos?
District in Central Florida. Love to know that the federal government has spent $64,000 on squirting fish for federal employees.
And no oversight by you guys until it's too late.
And I would answer, Congressman, that there were expenses that were incurred at that conference, for that conference, that were absolutely inappropriate. Well, that would be one of those expenses.
That's how you became to be commissioner, since you approve inappropriate things, right?
Absolutely incredible level.
That's how you get promotions.
The people who are sending their hard-earned dollars to IRS every week in their paycheck, every month, quarterly, or April 15th, to find out their money has been spent. Some of these expenditures were no bid sole source. I think all of the $135,000 on the conference speakers. Is that correct, Mr. George?
That is my understanding, sir, yes.
But we're going to hear from Mr. Werfel in a short while. Our goal is to, one, hold people accountable. I understand some people have been suspended. We understand some people have gotten bonuses, like yourself, Mr. Fink, who were involved or there. And we understand that, again, that the system has been corrected to a degree, partly because of Congress bringing these items to the attention of the Congress.
He said to have an affair with Michelle
With that,
Obama.
we will have
Maybe
to
that's why
recess,
Obama let this
We
go.
will return within 10 minutes of the last vote, so stay posted. The committee's in recess. Thank you.